What scares you most about your future?
You know, maybe not fulfilling a lot of other people's dreams.
The phenomenon is taking over.
I was had the poise to handle any circumstance.
One of the great performances of all time.
Adversity.
What a tough defeat for LeBron. Not 4, not 5.
Pressure.
The Miami Heat have won the title. This is what it's all about right here.
My city, I love you. I'm back.
Cleveland, this is for you.
I think it was a God-given ability, but that only take you so far.
And I want my damn respect too.
LeBron for the record.
So
to try to play at a high level is very taxing. It's a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work, and a lot of long hours. But if you love the game and you love the process and you love being great, then you don't mind.
Unbelievable, legendary career, and breaking news today from Shams Charania that LeBron James will continue
what jersey
that
I'm
career
about to
next
buy
year,
next?
and it will not be with the Lakers. Shams, what more can you tell us?
Hannah, 6 hours until the start of NBA free agency. LeBron James' longtime agent Rich Paul called Lakers president Rob Pelinka and informed Rob Pelinka and the Lakers that LeBron James would not be returning to the Lakers, that the Lakers should move on with the business that they have the rest of this offseason without him, because LeBron James is moving on and doing his own business. So at 6 p.m. Eastern time, LeBron James will be a free agent. And I'm told happiness is the biggest factor in his decision to leave and pursue his next team. And his mindset is not believed to be driven by finances. He spent 8 seasons with the Lakers, won championship there, obviously, but the relationship he felt had run its course. We know LeBron James clearly felt at times that the Lakers' championship mindset did not match his potentially. He's in championship mode every single season. We saw these two sides were at odds at different points the last couple of years. Now LeBron James rips that Band-Aid off. He is headed toward free agency in just a few hours, where he will get attraction from a ton of teams across the league.
Any more information on who some of those teams might be?
And a dozen teams will call and check in and try to pitch LeBron James on coming, most of them being contenders, obviously. But when I talk to teams around the league, there's a few that really stand out that could give LeBron James a compelling pitch. The Golden State Warriors, Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Miami Heat. We know he has history with the Heat and the Cavaliers. Both teams are supposed to be expected contenders out in the Eastern Conference. And then the Warriors of it all. Draymond Green opted out of his $27.7 million contract as the Warriors had formulated a grand plan to try to get both LeBron James and Anthony Davis in a potential package acquisitions at this free agency point and be able to team up Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, Anthony Davis, and LeBron James. There are a lot other dominoes that have to fall for that. The Wizards would have to play ball on a trade of Jimmy Butler and draft picks to Washington. So a lot to sort through there. But those are 3 of the teams. When I talk to teams around the league, that's where the process could begin tonight.
Yeah, we know how he's talked about Steph Curry. He's won a title with AD. So a lot to be played out here. Shams will be checking back with you shortly. But we do know this chapter is closing with the Lakers. And they posted on social media thanking LeBron for his 8 seasons. And I quote, LeBron James is one of the greatest athletes in history. We will always be thankful for his 8 years with the Lakers, including the title he led us to in 2020 under the toughest imaginable circumstances and the countless records he broke in purple and gold. We wish him all the best in the future, both on the court and off. He will always be a cherished part of the Lakers family. This coming from Jeannie Buss, and then LeBron.
Yeah, one bus left the ownership part, whatever. Like the new crew came in, they got real funny in there. That man ain't gonna play for those people, man. They understand the player empowerment stuff. Like, just because you're the owner don't make you own people. You own the building. You don't own people.
Responded saying, no, thank you. Truly an honor to wear the purple and gold while trying to continue the greatness and legacies that came before me. Hope I made a few proud during my stint. I don't think there's any doubt.
You did, bro. Like, but got so many haters out here. They're gonna hate on you, bro, forever. Like, just forever. They're gonna hate on you.
About that. Ooh, Hannah Storm with Brian Windhorst, Dave McMenamin, Iman Shumpert, Kendrick Perkins. We've had questions for a while. We have a couple of answers. We still have more questions, but we've got a couple of answers today.
Hold on, Wendy. Hold on.
Hello, Perk.
I'm in my feelings.
A little bit after reading that.
Well, I mean, because Rich Paul, little turtle head, snotty nose ass, called me all throughout the season. Every time I'm on TV, I get a text message from him. I've been calling him for 2 days now, and he's been ignoring me. We got a problem.
That boy phone been blowing up, Perk. You gotta understand, that thing been blowing up. Like, you know, you was gonna leak it out a little bit, Perk. Like, he ain't want that done. This is a marketable thing. Keep the hype up. And, you know what I mean? Come on, Perk, you know the game.
Glad we got that out of the way.
Public service announcement.
Yes, obviously Draymond Green's agent, LeBron's agent.
What we have here is a good old-fashioned conscious uncoupling. You'll notice that the Lakers didn't try to talk him out of it because they're ready to move on. But we did have 2 questions, as you mentioned, Hannah. We were waiting on 2 questions for a while now. We got the answers. Number 1, is LeBron going to continue playing? I know he looked great, and I know that it looked like he's got more gas in the tank, but we didn't know for sure, so he's going to keep playing. Secondly, how much of a factor was money going to be? Because I know, and you 2 guys know, you don't mess with LeBron's money. All right? I'm not going to assume he's going to play for less money. Well, that message was sent out today and sent out to everybody in the league. He's going to want all the money you can give him. Don't get me wrong. He's not going to take what you can't. You know, he's going to want you to try to get him money. This is not going to be a money decision. And for the first time in a long time for LeBron, money is not going to factor into it. And that opens it up pretty wide.
Yeah, happiness is the buzzword of the day. Meanwhile, he was in Ohio working out at home. You heard Shams mention Cleveland as a potential destination, Dave.
Yeah. I mean, of all the places in the world where he could come to the conclusion that he was going to be leaving the Lakers and telling the Lakers he was going to be leaving, it just so happens to be Akron, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio. And I'm not going to say that's all of the clues right there, but we have to read the tea leaves here. I know that several members of LeBron's kind of inner circle are going to meet him in Ohio this week. And I'm sure they continue to have a discussion about what the decision will be, but it could be the best situation right down the road from where he grew up, 45 minutes from Akron, with the Cavs for a 3rd stint. And really, I've followed this guy now for 12 years around the country. I've seen different fan bases, different arenas. The only place that accepts him, embraces him, celebrates him for everything that he is Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, because he brought them that long-awaited championship, came back and did that. I just want to know where you're going to be next year.
Call my agent.
Shump, what do you think about this news today?
I mean, I'd rather know where he's going to play. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really get all jittery for the announcements. I kind of had a feeling that he might come back. It's hard to put the game down, man.
You probably
after you guys just spent a lot of time together.
I wasn't saying it like I had inside scoop. I just mean as a competitor, it's hard to get a guy like that to walk away from the game, especially when they have the season they have. They finish the way they finished. He got to go back into his role as the lead guy. It would be hard to just walk away from the game now, especially when you feel like, hey, I know I got more in the tank, but I got enough in the tank to roll through the playoffs a little bit if I get on the right team. So that excitement alone, I felt like he could come back off of. But until he makes a decision, I don't really have a reaction.
You won that title with him in Cleveland.
Yeah.
As a guy that's been knowing Braun for 25 years, let me take my feelings out of these emotions. And what hit me when this news broke was that LeBron James, it's your turn. You have officially become a depreciating asset. And there's no disrespect, but if you think about all the greats, Jordan, he had become a depreciating asset when he went to the Wizards. Akeem Olajuwon when he went to the Raptors. Scottie Pippen when he went to Portland Trail Blazers. And it just made me think about the landscape of the NBA. It's almost like a car dealership where they want the new shiny cars on their car lot. They don't want a 1998 Benz on sitting on there. And when you think about the Lakers, they're looking at a Luka Doncic and they're saying, how much thread do we have on these tires? Yeah, you're on our car lot, but maybe 4 or 5 years. Austin Reeves, 5 or 6 years. So I had to get my feelings out of it, and the Lakers actually are doing the right thing as well for us this divorce that is happening. Yeah. And so when you think about all-time greats and you think about James Harden, Steph Curry, all of these guys are becoming these depreciating assets. Yeah. It's just that time. And there's no disrespect to Bron, Steph, James. All these guys are all-time greats. It's his moment. And I just hope that whether it's next year or 2 years from now, that he makes the right decision, that he goes and be celebrated, like you said, in the right place where he could have that moment going out in great fashion like he deserves.
Yeah, this is the final move of his career.
You basically
go ahead.
saying he going back to Cleveland.
I ain't saying nothing.
Well,
that's what you just said.
If you're talking about a classic Benz, right, you'd be talking about the Warriors. You're starting with Golden State, please.
The most important number to look at right there is 222. Okay, that is what the second apron is right now. And we're going to put Draymond Green in at $22 million. When we talk about happiness and it's not about the money, the LeBron James number is going to have to be right at $6 million here. So when we put him in there, that works. And as you could see, Curry, Butler, Green, Porzingis, look where LeBron is all the way on the bottom. Of course, $6 million, that's the number that would have to fit when you're looking at LeBron James. Now, we could certainly look at, let's spin the wheel here. Who wants to talk about Cleveland? The James Harden free agency is going to play a big role. Okay, now for Cleveland, same number, 222. If Harden comes in at 30, all right, they're at 209. So now you're looking at LeBron again. Oh, he's not in there. Sorry. Well, he's not in there. So $6 million for LeBron James. We're going to put him in there. That would get him up to that 215 number. I think the most intriguing team is Miami. Okay, with Giannis, certainly with
Bam.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Another team.
Bobby.
193.
Great job here.
Okay, when you're looking at 193. 209 is the number. So they basically have $16 million to play with as far as with their rosters. He could certainly fit in there also. It gets them to that close to the number. They can fill out their roster with veteran minimum exceptions. I think the one thing that's to note with the three teams, they're not waiting on LeBron James to go about their business because they have what they have to offer. All three teams have $6 million to offer. There's not another big move out there where they have to go out and do something here. So all three teams, $6 million. Who's the best fit for LeBron James out there? For me, personally, I think it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. I just think when you look at their roster, the roster is complete as far as where they are, as far as someone with their depth, but all three teams make a compelling argument.
So my question to Wendy, Dave, Bobby is, with Bron being an unrestricted free agent, is it a scenario that the Lakers could sign and do a sign and trade and bring back someone that they may want from any one of those other teams, like a Jared Allen?
Why would they? Why would they give up an asset on their team? Why wouldn't they just sign? He's openly saying that he doesn't care about money. Why would you?
I know.
Why would you weaken your team? I would just say this.
He ain't taking $6 million. I mean, that's.
I believe.
Let's go to Bobby. Has something to say
if
about
we're talking about money or happiness, he's made $600 million in his career.
That's right.
So
and I don't want to talk about his money.
Well, but y'all obviously haven't been to dinner with LeBron
that's what I'm
James
saying.
like we've been to dinner.
That's what we've been waiting.
Let me tell you something. When he tips the bare minimum.
Okay.
I understand that. He wants every crumb, every dollar.
Which is why I didn't want to say anything. But now it's happiness. But I'm going to say one thing. Who acted with knowledge? Did the Cavs act with knowledge? Did the Heat act with knowledge? Did the Lakers act with knowledge? No. The Warriors acted with knowledge. Draymond opted out. That's all I'm going to say.
Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, this boy upsetting the league again.
You know what? I'm leaving. I'm fucking leaving!